Wider market wobbles are making crypto see red, and we are keeping watch on the outlook for recovery. Welcome to the Daily Forkast, December 14th, 2021. I'm Angie Lau, Editor-in-Chief of Forecast News, covering all things blockchain. Concerns over inflation continue with the Fed meeting ahead, and that's seeing the crypto market's downward trend continue. We're going to take a look at the market action and a whole lot more coming up. Let's get you up to speed from Asia to the world. Let's kick off with some of the top stories coming out of Asia today. First up, Myanmar's National Unity Government, which lost power in February when the military declared a year-long state of emergency, has recognized Tether as an official currency. According to a Bloomberg report, Tether, the world's largest stablecoin by market cap, will be accepted for domestic use to speed up current trade, services, and payment systems. The NUG's adoption of Tether is in direct defiance of the Central Bank of Myanmar, which outlawed all cryptocurrencies and imposed fines and imprisonment for infractions back in May of 2020. Meanwhile, Bored Ape Yacht Club, one of the world's most successful NFT collections, is joining hands with Hong Kong-based Animoca brands to develop a play-to-earn game. Bored Ape set a $26 million sale record for a crypto art collection sold at Sotheby's back in September, and Animoca co-founder Yacht tweeted that it's one of the biggest NFT cultural icons in the world right now, and that Animoca is investing in cross-metaverses to understand more about the approach. Now, the game is expected to be released in the second quarter of 2022. Another hint that there is likely no stopping the metaverse juggernaut next year. You can find out more on those stories and a whole lot more at forecast.news. Now, over on to the markets right now, the downward trend continues with roughly 5% being lost across the board overnight into Tuesday morning here in Asia time. Forecast News' Lachlan Keller reports on what's behind this poor finish to the year.
After falling below the psychological $50,000 mark for the first time since October 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin lost 6% overnight Monday before stabilizing around the $47,000 mark Tuesday morning Asia time. One expert told Forecast News the price action is being dictated by short-term traders rather than long-term sentiment.
A lot of people expected Bitcoin or hoped that Bitcoin would hit 100K by year end. That looks really unlikely considering there's only maybe 15 days left till the end of the year. And so you've got a certain impatience, you've got some uncertainty, you do see prices going down. And so a lot of people are just going to sell out of that position and take the money that they have.
Jonathan says he expects a range-bound market over the next few weeks with no significant movement until a real catalyst pushes things in one direction or the other. Meanwhile, Bitcoin's dominance has risen slightly over the last week as the pullback in altcoins has been larger, with Bitcoin seen as the safer asset to stay in. Other factors hitting markets of late include high-profile hacks of the exchange Ascendex and the crypto gaming ecosystem Vulcan Forged. Meanwhile, world number 5 blockchain Solana suffered transaction speed issues over the weekend, and while claims of a distributed denial of service attack have been disputed, faith in the network remains shaky as the network did suffer such an attack back in September. Its native token Sol has fallen 22% over the past week. For Forecast News, I'm Lachlan Keller.
Is the world of DeFi truly decentralized? Well, Swiss-based Bank of International Settlements, the banker to global central banks, BIS, certainly disagrees and piles into reservations about DeFi. Is it all that it's made out to be? Let's bring in David Lighton, co-founder of Lithium Finance, the man with a DeFi download, to dive into this topic and a whole lot more. Good to see you again, David.
Good to see you, Angie. Thank you so much for having me here.
All right, David, the BIS said last week that the world of DeFi is built on a decentralization illusion since the need for governance makes some degree of centralization inevitable. Is that right?
Protocols in DeFi, their own governance may not be as decentralized as they make it out to be. But the really, incredible thing about the DeFi movement is that we're enabling a world of peer-to-peer commerce. So I would urge the folks reading the BIS literature to consider, what they mean when they say decentralized. Are we talking about decentralizing whole industries and sectors and economies, or are we just talking about decentralizing governance of individual companies and and products.
The bank also said that DeFi can complement the traditional finance system, but has limited application in the real economy. What's your take?
It may be true that right now DeFi exists in a very crypto kind of world. I think in the longer term, you can't look at these two worlds as kind of compartmentalized. Hey, this is the normal sector and this is the DeFi sector, but there's going to be much more interplay in between the two. There will be a day in the future where we can trade real estate on chain, no problem. And I think that this is, again, something that the BIS really gets wrong.
Well, there you have it. Thanks for the DeFi download, David. And that's the daily forecast from our vantage point right here in Asia. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that alert button. Thank you for watching us here on YouTube. We appreciate it. It helps us reach our goal to reach more of you. For more, you can always visit forecast.news. I'm Editor-in-Chief Angie Lau. Until the next time.